And welcome to the Hall Priest Universe. I'm King HP, also known as Father.
And I'm Kier.
Woo! And today we are dropping a Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness review, breakdown, hypothesis, whatever you want to call this video, it's in here.
Yo, let's talk about it.
Let's give this warning. Right now, if you have not seen Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, you must leave. Okay? This is going to be nothing but spoilers. We're going to talk about the ifs, the ands, the possibilities of Doctor Strange and what happened. And we don't want to ruin that for you.
But before we start, we have a giveaway. So before you leave,
are we going to do the graphic for it?
Nah. Yeah,
Bam.
you got it.
I know it's a lot of light, but that's Doctor Strange, the Eye of Agamotto. All right, so we've already given away a Stormbreaker before, but this time it's Doctor Strange and the Eye of Agamotto.
You can take the Infinity Stone out the thing. You going home in an Infinity Stone.
Yo, so that's what it is. So if you're interested in that, tune in, tap in at the end of the video, and we'll give away all of the details. Now, let's get into some Doctor Strange. Oh, yeah, I'll hold that.
I think we should just keep it in.
Okay, absolutely.
But look at that Ghost Rider, though.
Oh, my gosh.
Look at that Ghost Rider, though. But for right now.
That's a beautiful acquisition. Oh, you want to put the Oh. All right, so we're going to talk about Doctor Strange.
Yes,
One, how did you like the movie, first of all? How you rate the movie?
I give it a solid 9 out of 10 or 8.5 out of 10. I thought I liked it a lot because it was very different. Like, this isn't your average Marvel movie telling jokes 24/7,
Right.
hee hee ha ha, and like, nah, man. Like, this is very serious at most of the time. It's actually somewhat scary. Like, it's a horror movie, and it has so many twists and turns. Like, you can't really predict what's gonna happen. Like, I was sitting there in the movie like, what's gonna happen? I think this is gonna happen. I think this is gonna happen. But this actually happened. And this actually happened.
Right.
So, things that you don't. Oh, they're not gonna do this. Well, it's a spoiler review. They're not gonna kill the Illuminati.
But what happened?
Yo, what mouth?
Yo, chill.
What dad?
We're going to say that on our spoiler-free joint.
Yeah.
If you want, what mouth? That's the new thing. So let's go into it, right? So Doctor Strange picks up right after Spider-Man No Way Home.
Yo, it's gonna be interesting to make a new top most powerful heroes. But I think
we got to drop part 3. I'm going to drop part 3.
Yeah.
And then boom. Because remember, part 3 has been done. So we'll just drop that. And then
probably just redo it and then not redo it, but after Thor: Love and Thunder, because whatever Thor finna do, it might top Wanda. But I don't know, man. But this movie was just bananas, bonkers.
So let's start off from the beginning, right? It starts off right where No Way Home left off. So if you haven't seen Spider-Man No Way Home,
it just starts off like running.
Matter of fact, you have Defender Strange and America Chavez.
Yeah.
And that's where it starts off. Picks up right there, but here's the thing. And they bring up some interesting concepts. Let me just put this out there, right? Because it's spoilers. So basically Doctor Strange is having a dream, right? And in his dream, he's seeing himself and America Chavez. They're fighting that monster or whatever, right? Doctor Strange is killed, or Defender Strange is killed. Chavez ends up in his universe. He wakes up, right? To him, it was a dream. Then he sees America Chavez when he's defending her because he comes out from Christine's wedding. Yeah. Sees her. He asks her, he's like, do I know you? You know what I'm saying? So it's an interesting concept in this. Are your dreams, if the multiverse is real, like let's say it's for real. Like I'm on some scientific. Is that what your dreams are in other consciousnesses, in other universes? Tapping in because you guys are tethered together?
That's a pretty dope idea.
It's a dope idea. So I just want to say that because if God forbid or whatever, right, that was a real science and that's how it works. Let's just say it did. That's crazy. Because if you've seen yourself die in your dream and it's so real, like you told me when we were driving to the gym, I was like, you ever seen yourself die in your gym? And you said the reason why you always wake up after that is because your brain can't process anything after death. And I was blown away by that. And what happened with Doctor Strange? He woke up. He woke right up. So it's interesting, just in a real life conversation, which maybe we'll have one day or whatever. But in the Doctor Strange, it's interesting too, because he finds out, that's how he finds America Chavez, who cannot control her powers, right? Which is another thing, because now he's like, bro, if you can't control, prove it. And what'd she do to prove it?
Yo,
she shows him the dead Defender Strange body that came into that universe with him. Yo,
that's so wild. Like, and this was like after the fight scene. Like, you just skipped right over. Like, they popped that man's eye out.
Yo, I skipped a lot. Even the Ribbon Monster. Like, but just for now, because I have a lot of possibilities. Let's just jump straight into it. If you haven't seen it, you've probably seen the movie. If you're watching a spoiler review.
And if you just like spoilers.
I'm just gonna jump into, because I'm not about to like do a full breakdown of the movie. I already have so many things. So, couple things. If you just want to jump in the movie, what should you have watched? Right? I'm gonna say Infinity War, Endgame, obviously. Infinity War, Endgame, WandaVision, Doctor Strange 1,
Spider-Man, and What If.
Oh.
And Loki.
Maybe. And Loki. Now, Kevin Feige has said, let's put the graphic up. Right? Kevin Feige has confirmed the events of Loki is what started all this. Mm-hmm. So there's going to be more stuff that ties in. Like Spider-Man No Way Home. Well, Doctor Strange did the spell. But was that the moment at the spell where Sylvie kills him?
Because I remember, it's the end of, like, it could, like, it's not at a specific time.
Yeah, right. Remember this. Here's a dope concept I want y'all to think about. When you talk about specific times and timelines, you can't really fit. You can fit Loki in between every single movie, before and after. And here's why. He Who Remains told you he is from the 31st century, meaning he's 1,000 years ahead of our time. Meeting people in our time for all time. You see what I'm saying? So, like, technically speaking, if you're from the 31st century, which is 1,000 years from now, from 1,000 years from when Loki grabbed the I almost called it the Cosmic Cube, the Tesseract, and went to the TVA. TVA has no sense of time. But where Loki was, it was 2012. Yeah. No, it was like 2017.
Well, that was 2012 Loki.
Yeah, it was 2012 Loki. You're right. So, boom. Then he loses track of time and everything, right? Because it doesn't have any TVA. Someone from the 31st century runs all time. He knows everything. He's seen so much time and watched every iteration of it. He knows, and he nips the timelines as much as he can, to anything that will lead to his being undone, right? Until we get to a certain point where he doesn't know anything anymore. And what that event is that causes him to know that or not know anything, we don't know. But we can speculate. But what I'm saying is, time is so it's just crazy. Yeah. Because once he became the He Who Remains, when he figured out time and going back and forth, he watched every event. And if you go back to Loki, everything Loki had ever said had already been jotted down. Like, they had enough, because with
so
that being
crazy,
said,
but so confusing. But like, once you kind of get it, it's like,
yeah, once you get it, it's like you can't stop, because
more theories come in. What if this? What if that?
Right, because in Spider-Man No Way Home, you think about Doc Ock, I think it was 2004, 2007.
Like 2004, yeah.
Right, he couldn't find his machine to harness the power of the sun. And that was 2021 when that movie released. And he was like, what did you do with my machine? Because that was happening technically simultaneous.
In real time, it was like 2024 because of Snap.
They're in 2023, I think.
2023,
I think. You might be right. It might, but right. Again, that, because time, where these timelines are. So get that concept. But aside from that, because we can go on for 20 minutes about that.
Yeah.
Doctor Strange. And I'm going to put this out there. So if you never hear it again, just know who told you. Iron Man was always supposed to die in this timeline. In MCU Earth 616, as said in Doctor Strange. That's what we're in, according to Christine Palmer. We've been officially classified as 616. Everything you see on screen. Iron Man in Infinity War fought Thanos, got impaled with his nano knife, right? And he said, I hope they remember you. I'm gonna only kill half your life. He was about to use all 4 stones he had to just blast Iron Man out of existence.
Yeah, that would have been.
Right? Now keep that in mind. Doctor Strange says, no, wait. Gives him the time stone. Right? Mm-hmm. So he had Iron Man dead to rights, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So when we talk about all the possibilities of Thanos, because we see there's multiple futures where Thanos dies.
Yeah, like we've seen this man die in like
Yeah.
every other show and movie.
Yeah. Because think about it. What if he was split in half? Doctor Strange didn't. He's seen 14 million other reality. He didn't pick that one. Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. My man was impaled with a double blade, broken in his chest, and the Illuminati rolling up. Why didn't he pick that?
Well, because he didn't have it on Titan or the armor.
It doesn't matter though. How did he get that double blade? Where did he get it from? In that future, my point is Doctor Strange picked a reality where Tony Stark was allowed to have children.
Yeah. I think it also goes to the fact
that a child, not children, a child.
He, like throughout the movie, he's always asking people like, "Are you happy? Are you happy?" At the end of the movie, he asks one like, "Are you happy?"
And he's suffering because in the beginning of the movie, at Christine's wedding, the guy says, "Was that the only way?" Mm-hmm. Doctor Strange answers yes, but the reality is it's not. There is a lot of things they could have had him do.
Ant-Man could have flew up his butt, expanded.
Nah, chill. But Vision could have cut that man in half. But Vision don't think like that. And now let me give you this, the parallels. That Vision, that Ultron, who is sadistic, cut Thanos in half because he's willing to go that far, right? Mm-hmm. Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, Wanda is that level.
Yeah.
Her trying to get her kids back is like, I ain't playing no games with y'all. That was me showing you mercy.
Yeah, but the way he just killed every single one. I was like, nah, she can't kill Professor X. That's how you can bring in mutants. She's not gonna kill Mr. Fantastic. That's how you bring in the Fantastic Four. Then everybody's been asking for John Krasinski to play Mr. Fantastic for the past couple of years.
Time out. Wanda has some of the best lines ever in the MCU. My man John Krasinski said, "Wanda, I have children too. I know I have children." She said, "Is their mother alive?" My man said yes. She said, "Good. Then that means someone will care for." What did she say? Like
that means someone will be there to raise them.
That means someone will be there for raising.
I would have lied so quick. Nah, man.
Bro,
I'm the only one.
Bro, she was not playing no games. A mother and her child, right? But Wanda's thing was so. Why is Wanda so adamant? Wanda has been using the Darkhold as we saw in WandaVision. But what that allowed her to do is see every other reality because she dreams. So she knows this is the only reality she doesn't have her children. She said that they're in every other reality. She started bringing up circles to see the other realities.
Yeah.
Them kids are there. Fully.
And they're real.
Except in ours. We're the only ones. So Wanda's thing is like, I gotta get my kids, man, because this ain't right. This ain't life. So she does a dangerous thing. She starts dreamwalking. That's a new concept that is introduced in this movie. So we get this new concept of dreamwalking, right? Where Mordo explains in their Darkhold, which is also very similar to ours, but appears to be the same. A person who exists in multiple realities, right? You can cast your consciousness into a doppelganger version of you, right? Mm-hmm. No, it doesn't even have to be a doppelganger version, because they were even saying those monsters might not be what you think. They might not be demons. They might be old girl. So you can cast your consciousness into another creature or a doppelganger version of you. Here's where it gets dangerous, and then wreak havoc in another dimension. Now, this is where it gets super dangerous, because Wanda is doing this. This causes incursions. Another new concept introduced. Incursions are when one universe collide with another.
Yep.
Where do we see that at? Disney Plus, Loki. It creates the multiversal war. This is where it gets... So now we know what we're building to, right?
Secret Wars.
Secret Wars, right? Because you're continuing. We saw it with Doctor Strange. We saw this in Spider-Man, right? It wasn't just the spell. It's what Loki did, as per Kevin Feige. They are causing these incursions. In this film, we see other versions of Doctor Strange's that cause incursions. The one that used to be in the Illuminati before Mordo took his spot caused an incursion that wiped out a universe.
Yeah.
From Dreamwalking. They dreamwalked to find a way to beat Thanos. He found it. They did it. And then what they do to Doctor Strange?
Yeah, Black Bolt. Sorry.
Obliterate this man. Yo. Now let's look at some power levels.
Well, before that, let's go back to Baron Mordo. I think it's an interesting topic because when Doctor Strange first ran into him, American Chavez, she was like, "Who's that?" He was like, "Yeah, it's Baron Mordo, whatever. He spent the last couple years trying to kill me." We've never seen that. They teased that at the end of the first Doctor Strange movie.
No more sorcerers.
Yeah, no more sorcerers. But throughout the year, we have never seen him try to kill him. So it brings up the question: are we ever going to see that? Is he ever going to come back? Has Strange already killed him? Maybe.
Why would Strange know that? Because again, going to what your question you're saying, we see in the end teaser where there was somebody earlier in the movie who was healed, right? He had all these things that couldn't happen. Magic healed him. Baron Mordo takes that magic from him and leaves him back in a crippled state. And he was like, no more sorcerers. Doctor Strange. I mean, there was Doctor Strange watching that? No. Not that we're aware of.
Yeah.
So what? So again, right? With that being said, right? Let's just say it's a little loophole. Cool. It's a little loophole. We meet the Illuminati. We get Black Bolt. We get Captain Carter. Go watch her What If. Matter of fact, Black Bolt, go watch her Inhumans. I believe that's on Disney Plus as well.
I wonder if that's the same Captain Carter from What If.
No. All versions of these are variants. And if they're not, they're never going to say, even if they said yes, they'll retcon it later. And the reason being is because now you've opened these variants. She had a jetpack. And that means in the Captain Carter What If, because the Illuminati exists in one world, one universe. They're not from different universes coming together, like the but what was the Guardians of the Multiverse?
Yeah, Guardians of the Multiverse.
Right? They're not that. They're from the same Earth. So that means if that was the case, on that What If episode, there was X-Men, because we got Professor X. There was Inhumans, because we got Black Bolt. There was Fantastic Four, because we got... But there's no Tony Stark. Ladies and gentlemen, there's no superior... Let's throw out all your theories, because guess what? In Age of Ultron, Hank Pym is not responsible for the making of Ultron, as per the comics. It's Tony Stark. So in this world, those Ultron bots we're seeing that are a success, I'm going to leave it to the fact that, because when they introduce Reed Richards, they say the smartest man in the universe. I'm going to say that Reed Richards was the one who created that stuff. And that's why it worked, because he's smarter than Tony Stark. But I'm also going to say, because based on Spider-Man No Way Home, when Norman Osborn walked around the new universe he was in, he was like, there's no Oscorp here. They didn't say what that building was or where he was, but he looked for his world and it didn't exist. So it's fair to say Stark Industries may not exist and it may only be a Baxter building.
Because that's where they're at.
Yeah.
And in our main universe, they were in Stark Tower.
Stark might be responsible for the Spider-Man. Remember, before anybody really knew who Spider-Man was, Tony Stark came to see him with video of him doing fantastic, crazy things. So in this Earth 616 MCU universe, Tony Stark is that dude.
I hate calling it 616, man.
I mean, but that's what they did. They said that in the Multiverse of Madness. Christine Palmer in Earth, I think 838 or something. She said her job is a multiverse. Basically, she's like multiverse tracker or doctor. She goes around looking for different universes, and then she labels them so they can tell who is who in the zoo. Yeah, she told Doctor Strange they're from Earth 616. So the MCU is Earth 616 MCU.
That machine must be messed up. Reason why I don't like it It's because that's the main comic line.
Yeah, right. I'm with you.
Earth 616.
But we're getting a Fantastic Four. We're gonna get
Yeah,
mutants
but
at some
like,
point.
if that's the case, then that means everything that happens in the comics has already happened.
But this is MCU 616, the main timeline. Not comic MCU 616.
Yeah, but they all have their separate Earth. Like even the Fox X-Men universe have their own separate.
Yo,
Earths.
but that's, you know what I mean? I mean, I don't know how Marvel's
Yeah,
gonna
y'all
play
gonna do like 617, like right next door, like 616, man.
Yo, but that's not the first time we heard 616.
It's not.
Mysterio told Spider-Man in Far From Home.
But remember, and that's also another theory because Mysterio said he was from Earth 838 or whatever.
So my question is, because he worked for Stark, how much knowledge were they amassing about multiverses? Or was it all theory? Because that was said in the MCU. They're from another Earth, blah, 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 blah. XYZ, right? So there's a lot of stuff that has to come out and Marvel has to figure out that we're on the edge of our seat for. Because some things we're not going to get answers. And some things they're going to answer and blow our minds away. But that Illuminati, right? I rate the movie 8.5, 8, right? But now, mind you, of my 8.5, right? This is one of my top Marvel movies. It's not your typical Marvel movie. Sam Raimi took the helm and directed this thing.
Yeah, you can definitely see like Sam Raimi directed it. Like,
facts. Like, I'm very surprised it's a PG-13 movie.
I'm not.
I thought it treaded R. Like, I'm like, yo, you might as well between the language, but there's enough.
There's like
Don't say them because we're trying to keep YouTube friendly.
Yeah, but there's like 2 or 3.
True, but then the gore, right? But then it didn't go excessive. But they showed you enough to get the idea. Oh my gosh, that just happened, right? Oh my gosh, someone's brain got blown out.
See snot running, flying out their nose.
Yo,
their eyes.
This movie gives you the gore. It doesn't give you sick gore like a Friday the 13th or something, but it gives you like they spare no expense. No one is safe. They mentioned Chthon in the movie.
Is there?
Yeah. Mount Gil. Oh my gosh. Kill.
Them creatures look like Chthon now.
Yeah, but they're purposely designed to because they said when they talked about the history of the Darkhold, they said it was made from Chthon, scribed on the walls, and then eventually put into a book, which is the Darkhold. So in the end, when Wanda destroys all the Darkholds across all the universes, and then she destroys the Mount Chthon, Mount Killamore, Killigore, I think it's called, right? Let's be real. Elizabeth Olsen just signed a new contract with Marvel, so we're gonna get some more Elizabeth Olsen.
She's not dead. Plus, you can't even see the body. Everybody knows they don't show the body. They're not dead.
Yo, even if they show the body,
we thought Wong died.
They showed the body. No, they did.
Well, yeah, but that was like way after.
But guess what? My man hit him with the time stone.
No, I'm talking about in this movie.
Oh yeah, facts.
She threw him off the cliff.
Oh my God,
we didn't see his body.
You're right.
Some people probably thought he was gonna die.
Yo, fact. I thought it was. I was like, good. They just wiped the Illuminati.
I didn't. I was like, if they're not showing the body, then he's not dead. Cause that's like too big of a. Like,
yeah, you're right.
Imagine they just threw Tony Stark off a cliff and didn't show his body.
Like Black Widow.
Yeah.
She literally got thrown off the cliff. Gamora. But then they focus in on the body. You're right.
To let you know, hey, yeah, bro, they're dead.
Big facts. But I definitely want to talk about what's next and moving forward because like the power levels of Wanda are. I'm not gonna say they're OP. People think they're OP, and let me tell you why I don't think so. Right?
I think there's limitations to it. Not limitations, but
she sucked Captain Marvel's power, right? Which is Monica Rambeau in the multiverse, and so that's why I believe she is dead because she sucked her power and then dropped a statue on her. So basically, she had to take it like as a human versus her being powered up. I do believe that Wanda's not OP because she also has heavy weaknesses. Because if you can multitask with Wanda and make her have to defend certain things, she's gonna leave herself open to an attack.
And she's also not insanely durable.
No, at all.
I think she has like this regular human, they're really like probably a little amped.
Amped, if she can, if you knock her unconscious or render her unconscious, it's gonna be a problem because again, she can soften any blow and roll by using her powers to do so. But if she's unconscious and can't do so, I don't know if she has a spider sense where certain powers will automatically kick in because she's not like a regular sorcerer or sorceress or witch. She doesn't have to do like X, Y, Z to conjure spells. She just does it. And we learn that in WandaVision. That's what makes her really, really special. She doesn't have like strange like boom. She don't have to do all that. She'll be like, bam. Yo, what you told my man? Run. My man dipped, and once he dipped, he fell into people. Them sling rings, them force fields came down. Wanda was in Camartage. Just like that. No problem. All them sorcerers. Sorcerer Supreme there, Doctor Strange there, everybody there. And Wanda is up there. So, again, a very great movie, I think. It's one of my favorites because it's shot so different. But I'm gonna give it an 8.5. I'm not really worried about the loopholes and plot holes. I feel like some of those are gonna get explained later because we still have Ant-Man, Quantumania with Kang coming.
I think with bigger films like this, I kind of tend not to like look
2 hours 6 minutes.
Oh, this doesn't make any sense. Why? Like,
yeah, I'm not doing that.
Like at the end of the day, it's like it's not really supposed to make sense. Like it's kind of hard to make it make sense, especially in a 2 hour and 6 minute film.
Right.
They tried to explain time travel in Endgame the best they could, and a lot of people are still confused.
Yeah. But here's another thing, right? So, are these people, because we saw Professor X, super cartoon accurate, green suit, the striped tie, perfectly accurate to the X-Men animated series. Got it. Variants. Even if they say that was the same exact one, they could bring a variant that looks the exact same back, right? Got it. But where does this leave that Earth? Is that going to be an incursion? Because the end credit scene, Charlize Theron comes out. She's Clea, right? Now, Clea is another sorceress. She's basically she's basically Strange Supreme. Not Strange Supreme. She's basically the Sorcerer Supreme in the dark dimension, where Dormammu was.
Yes, sir.
So
people thought he wasn't coming back,
bro.
And I got that time stone, so you can't.
Yo, you beat that man with a deal, a bargain. Walmart rollback prices. That's how you beat him. Come get your 20% off, and then you good.
Prices lower every day.
Every day, B. People lower prices every day, B.
Then he went back home, opened it up, realized it was broken.
My man wants a full refund.
Man, he keep driving right back.
So that's what we're thinking. We didn't see Dormammu, but you can see when she cut that void open, it was the dark dimension where Dormammu was from. And she's like the niece of Dormammu. So
she's also in the comics Doctor Strange's wife.
Oh, so yeah, because it ain't gonna work with you and Christine, and he knows that though now.
Yeah,
he understands
every
that.
Multiverse, it doesn't really work out.
Yeah, like you lucky you ain't see Strange Supreme because he'd have told you she dies in his universe. She dies, and it's an absolute point. So much more to still talk about. But again, get out, see this movie. I want to know your comments. How are the X-Men going to really get introduced? Because we've seen now mutants in the MCU, but they weren't introduced into the MCU. We know that another universe actually has them. Make sure when you see the Illuminati on Titan, what are your thoughts about that? Because they had Thanos killed, double-edged blade in the chest. Boom. Mm-hmm. Who did that? Was it Black Bolt that broke it? Was it Professor X using his mental? Where were the other people? Like, there should have been people in the background. You should have seen, like, a rock guy, a flame guy, a guy with some claws.
Maybe it's just them.
Yeah, but I think that's a weak 6.
It is, but you never know. Maybe that was a weaker Thanos.
I mean, you're right.
Remember, they said all stones in different universes are different. Maybe those were, like, really weak.
I can't tell which stones he had either. But if it follows our timeline, he had 3. No, he had 4. He had the Soul Stone, the Reality, the Power, and the Tesseract, the Space. Yeah. And then it was there Doctor Strange gave him the 5th one. And then he went straight to Wakanda. So, again, I mean, that's gonna kind of wrap it up for the moment. There's a lot of stuff to talk about. We might do another.
Yeah.
Probably gonna have to do another Doctor Strange video, really, because I don't want to.
This is just
It's a lot
madness.
in the multiverse. But now,
Giveaway time.
let's talk about this Eye of Agamotto. Okay, how you enter? How you get entered to win this?
So, it's almost time to give this thing away.
Yeah, it is.
Right? So, unlike the last giveaway we did where you had to comment at least, well, not even at least, just once on every video. Every video that we did since the Stormbreaker giveaway, you have to comment on.
And
I always like, subscribe, comment, and notifications. So every video since that giveaway, you have to comment on, like, I want to enter in the giveaway. You know, that's not what you have to say, but, you know, for example.
You could just be like, great video.
Yeah.
You could say, I disagree with y'all. You could say the Illuminati should include a Namor, since we assume he'll be in Black Panther too. Mm-hmm. You can say anything you want. Don't be negative though. If you're negative, your comment will get blocked, and that'll.
But yeah, so just comment on every video since the since we gave Stormbreaker away, because this thing is about to be given away soon, probably within like the next 1, 2, 3 videos.
Ooh. So that's your hint, man. Come in, drop a comment, go back. You'll see Stormbreaker winner. It's every video after that. Boom. It's like 4 videos right now up. This video, spoiler-free review video. Boom.
No,
and then we got
spoiler-free.
no. We got a spoiler-free video coming.
Oh.
And then we also have Moon Knight season finale / Halloween special tie-in Werewolf by Night. You know, it is what it is. So there's how you win that. Now, please, if this is your first time joining us, please like the video, subscribe to the channel. This way you get notification and hit the notification bell. This way you can be included on all the videos that we drop.
Yes, sir.
But this is the Eye of Agamotto. We already gave a Stormbreaker away. This, again, life size. This is great for the man cave.
Yeah, you can actually put it on your neck. It's not even just on the stand. Like, if you can see it.
Yeah. It's
actually on his neck. Take the stone out.
So it's relative to the size of the actual.
Yeah, if you want to role play giving the stone to like Thanos or whatever, you can just.
I would like to see that stone and see if it's the size of this stone that's on the thumb. But
well, that's not even really like a life-size gauntlet. Like, I don't think Thanos' hand is like that small.
Yo, come on, man, because you're gonna make me do this. This is not. There ain't no way. There ain't no way.
They actually do have a life-size gauntlet, though.
Even still. So make sure y'all tune in. Let me get a thumbs up. Thumbs up? Alright. Awesome. So until next time, we have the stones. We have the Eye of Agamotto, Time Stone. We got a whole gauntlet. You know what I'm saying? Yo, this is pretty life-size.
Yeah, but they actually have like a life-size one. It's like bigger than that.
Alright, get the waves going. Maybe we can give a gauntlet away.
That was a Christmas present to me. I don't think we'll be.
No, not this gauntlet, my man. Not this gauntlet. So anyway, again, until next time, we love to hear from you. Subscribe, like, and comment.
Turn on post notifications so every time we make a video, you can just click it. It'll tell you that we made a video. So don't sit there and be like, "Oh, I didn't see it."
Check out our other social media platforms: Twitter, Twitter and Facebook as well. Until next time, we got some more Doctor Strange videos coming. Peace.
Adios. I'm fast forwarding.